In this video I present you the top 10 reasons why you should play Floodland with the current update patch New Tide. Thanks to Ravens Court and Playin for sponsoring this video, and I got really hooked playing this game. Floodland feels like a fresh take on a saturated genre. If you are interested in this game, check the link in the description for more information. This new update with the name New Tide is the biggest update from the developers so far. Vile Monarch have worked for several months on this update to fix all the major issues and complaints from the players during launch. Especially, the crashes when you save the game are fixed and no longer existent. Overall, the performance and stability was good enough to play smoothly and without any crashes. Reason number 1 to start Floodland with this new patch are the 8 new leaders and clans. Each represents a binding ideology that has kept them alive this far. They differ in terms of worldview and clan traits. Some clans are more driven to science and follow order and security. Others are based on freedom and personal growth. This can lead to clan traits that makes your people work faster or lower crime rates. It is a good reason to start over with a new clan in order to see how the clan mechanics work with your colony. Reason 2, Floodland is a relaxing colony simulation with really nice background music that never gets boring or annoying. Its gorgeous folk soundtrack adds to the mood, an original song sung at the beginning of each new chapter of the story marking each step toward completion. Combined with the painterly art style, Floodland's tone and atmosphere are phenomenal. Floodland, in a lot of ways, is a survival city builder set after the climate change apocalypse where you face the challenges to build a new society. There are a lot of smashed up cars and collapsing houses, rotting boats and wonky skyscrapers. If you love apocalyptic settings and a destroyed world, then you will be loving this colony sim. Reason 3, you can bring people together, or in this game, clans. You can only grow and expand if you find new members and bring them to your colony. Many of these survivors already belong to a different clan and thus have different bonus abilities and views than the rest of the population. Reason 4, you can define what is right and wrong by setting policies for your civilization. Diffusing tensions between different clans while deciding on sensible policies, even if they aren't always well received, is a core aspect of Floodland and definitely the strongest idea in the game. The policies range from the establishment of a gym to the censorship of the press to the introduction of the monarchy. Reason 5, you are looking for a simulation game that can be paused anytime and offers you the possibility to play this game at your own speed. You have no rush and can take your time in deciding what to do. Reason 6, Floodland is not a build-up endless game, but a campaign with a clearly defined end. To complete the game, you have to expand our settlement into a proper city and ensure a steady supply of energy. Individual tasks include increasing our population or finding and investigating an old power plant. Crises break out at certain milestones, which must then be mastered in order to advance in the story. The clearly defined goals suit the game very well, because you are rewarded for each completed stage with progress points or new game mechanics that make our lives easier. Also, the story missions and settlement expansion are going hand in hand and never feel misplaced. Reason 7, similar to games like Frostpunk, you have to make really hard decisions sometimes. The game asks if you'll sacrifice individual liberties for the greater good or if the world is even worth rebuilding if you can't do it fairly. An unruly population leads to the theft of precious resources like building materials, food, and even research. Reason 8, you love micromanagement. The abundance of different raw materials is gigantic, and the population's constant need for both basic and advanced materials is often overwhelming. Especially in the middle of the game, you can hardly keep up with the micromanagement of individual plants and workers. Reason 9, this game has a huge potential with their sandbox-based approach. There is a great exploration system where one of the essential things you must do is to pick an area, and a portion of your workers will be dispatched to it. Discovering new places is the single most crucial task you will have to do. It feels exciting and rewarding when your exploring group brings home new people or the needed medicine. Reason 10, Floodland is a nice social survival city building simulation with a smooth flow. Resource scarcity, social problems, laws, story, expansion. Basically, the little cogs here mesh so well that I can keep track of everything at all times despite a screen-wide resource bar, and an incredible number of influencing factors. Even 5 clans on 4 islands are no problem thanks to targeted relief in exactly the right areas. I hope these 10 reasons why you should play Floodland could help you decide whether you want to give it a try or not. The recent patch shows that the developers respect the community and working on this game and improving it, so it can be in the future a colony sim gem you have to play.